Just a quick getting started video for people new to the members section. So when you first come in, you have on the top here, we've got the current market environment based on the short and the longer term market breadth measures. We have the latest blog posts where I post all of the various updates each day. But then on the right hand section here, we've got the new stage analysis technical attributes tools basically at the moment. I'm going to completely redesign this page, and the focus will move to all of the new automated tools and away from the blog style. But at the moment, so what you first got here is after the managed subscription area. So underneath that, you've got a search charts section. So you can either, if you type in the name of a stock, so Apple for example, AAPL, and press return or press the go button, you then get taken off to that stock page. Once you're on that stock page, you see if you hover over the name of the sub-industry down here or hover over the sector, you'll see there are links. So if you click on the name of the sub-industry, it then shows you where the stock is within its sub-industry. If you hover on the group name itself, so if you, and an Apple command, click on this and open yourself a new page, you'll go through and you can see you've got the change values as well for that group. So either the positive or the negative changes for the week. You've just got the mantle relative strength changes and the current SATA score. So it's always ordered by the SATA score and Mansfield relative strength. So when you're in the page, the stock page itself, if you just want to click out of the side panel, just click anywhere out of this area. Same with the sector. If you click on that, you scroll down to find where the stock is relative to its group. So you can see with this one, Apple is all the way down here. It's only on a SATA score of 1 at the moment with a negative Mansfield relative strength score. So very weak compared to the rest of its sector here. This hasn't got a link at the moment, but I am going to have the sector pages and the groups and the industry group pages as well for these. So if we come back now to our previous page, where are we? To where the actual your main page again. So let's go to here. So underneath here, we've got the US market ETFs. So you can either click through to these individual pages of the major, the QQQ, the SPY, the mid caps, and the Russell 2000, etc. So this is just a quick snapshot view. Underneath this, we start to get into more of the SATA tool. So the ETF market summary, for example, if we click into this, you'll see we've got the US market ETFs, we've got the sectors, and we've got commodities, and we've got US Treasuries and some of the theme ETFs. So at the moment, KWEB, China, was the strongest yesterday from when doing this. Copper, silver, gold have all been at the stronger end at the moment. You can again change the order by change, so to see what's been moving. So yesterday we had DRIV, for example, on the move. So if I click through into that, you can see its SATA score this week has gone from a 0 to a 6. So it's moved from a weak position back into the strong zone. As you can see, it's making a little bit of a spring attempt here. So come back out of this. Come back out of this page. So underneath this one, we've then got the interactive tool. So this is my favorite one on the site. So it's the GICS sub-industries bell curve. So if you click into this, you'll see we come onto the interactive bell curve. So this at first glance just looks like a lot of blocks, but when you hover over these, it says the name of the sub-industries. It shows you the position. So we've got 3 zones on here. You've got the weak zone, the neutral zone, and the strong zone. So this is based on the percentage of stocks that are on a strong score in each group. So any groups that don't have any strong stocks are over at the left-hand side, and any that have 100% are all the way over the right side. For example, if you click on silver, you pop out the silver group here. Again, you can click through to the individual groups by clicking on the name there and coming out of the panel. But what this is really useful for is you can quickly flick between the different areas. So all of these on the right hand side here, we've got 19.11% at the moment. So all of these sub-industries at the moment are in the strong zone, i.e. a higher percentage of them, 60% or more, are on a SATA 6 or above. So we've got precious metals and minerals, for example. You've got gold, you've got silver, and you can see when they've got uppercase letters in here, that means the 1 week change value is positive. So for example, you can see all of these color coded by sector. So we've got a bunch of financials at the moment have had a strong week. So you can see in here, Interactive Brokers, StoneX Group, Morgan Stanley, etc. These are all rising technically this week currently. So utilities has been strong at the moment. So another way that you can do this data load is you can go down into the chart the table underneath, and you can see the 1 week change, the 2 week, the 4 week, and the 13 week change. So you can order by that, you can order by 2 weeks, you can order just by the strength of the score, you can order by the sector. So if you do a 1 week order and then you order by the sector, it will show you like that. But a better way of doing that is, if we get it back to here, is if we click on this box here, this filter, you can actually change it all. So you just want to look at tech, you can see we're only looking at the tech sub-industries now, and if you click on any of these, you get the slide out panel of the individual stocks, and you can click through to the individual stocks on these. So, and again, you can switch any you want, materials, and you can see the chart above changes as well at the same time, and once again you can click through to any of these and the panel comes out. So they're all ordered in order of strength, so you can compare stocks to each other really quickly. So it's an incredibly powerful tool for doing stage analysis basically. If we come back out of this one, so we'll go back into here, you've then got the US market indexes below here. So the main page for this, which is the future SATA screener, it's only got basic screens at the moment in terms of filtering by the sectors and the groups. But if we click into this page, this is the one where most people spend the majority of time. So if we come into this page, you come into the US stocks. You can see at the top we've got the filters by sector, we've got the filters by sub-industry. So, and the table is ordered by SATA score and amount of relative strength. So you can see there's currently 2,861 stocks in here. So this doesn't include the ETFs as well. This is going to be rising up to 5,000 in a few weeks' time or so, as we get the rest of the NYSE and the NASDAQ stocks in. So you can order these again by the individual sectors, individual groups. So I just want to look at the uranium and the coal stocks here. You can see we can go down to here. You can see at the moment you've got 5 at the moment in the strong zone and the majority in the weak zone at the moment. So you can see UUU, for example, we click on that, still in stage 4. We look at NXE, on the other hand, you can see clearly in late stage 2 here, breaking out into stage 2, back down here. So potentially could be turning towards stage 3. So still on a borderline, would give it a 2B at the moment maybe. There's a potential this could be 3, but a little bit still maybe too strong for a 3 at the moment. So on the borderline, that one. So you can reset the filters here with this. So you can quickly search through individual group sectors. You can go by change on the week. So if you click on the change filter, this shows the 1 week change. I'm going to have the daily changes added in soon. You can do the same with the relative strength on the right here. So you can see all of these stocks here have had a positive change this week at the top. So you can scroll through this. This shows that this has risen 8 SATA points. So it went from a 2 to a 10, for example. So if I click into this one, you can see this is actually a buyout candidate. You can see that one's having a merger, so that one's no good. You come back to some of these others. Let's have a look at these. So that's more like it. So 0 to an 8 this week. So in the rising up to the top end of the healthcare group at the moment. So we come out, same with this one, rising from a 3 to a 10, so from the weak zone to a strong zone, which means it's made a stage 2 continuation breakout there, as you can see. So this is one way you can do it, and as I said, you can switch to just doing it by the individual groups or sectors. You just want to look at semiconductors, for example. Here you want to see the strongest changes in the semiconductors. You can see QCOM, for example, here, Skywater, SMTC. So QCOM with a further stage 2 continuation breakout attempt here. You can see we've got SkyT here, breaking back above its 10-week moving average, so from a neutral 5 to a positive 7 there. and you can see SMTC, which has been a recent leader, broke out into stage 2 and now making a stage 2 continuation breakout attempt. Overall, the group at the moment here, so this is another feature I haven't said about yet. Also on the left here we have the sector, the industry and the sub-industry. So this is the percentage of stocks you see when you hover over it here that are technically healthy, i.e. they have a SATA score of 6 or above. So at the moment only 27% of the semiconductor stocks have a score of 6 or above. So if I click on the semiconductors here, you can see that. If I actually go into the group itself, see a bit of a broader look, you can see the majority of them are actually in the weak zone here, 3 or below. So with a few in the neutral scores and only 27% with positive scores. So these are your positive ones at the moment. So we come back into here, let's get out of this, come back, what else did I want to show you? So if we click out of here, we do also have the same lists ordered by the indexes, the NASDAQ 100, the S&P 500, etc. I'm going to consolidate those all into that page, into a filter. With the US ETFs, going to do the same thing, but at the moment it's a separate page. So if we click into the US ETFs, so it doesn't have any filters at the moment on this page, but as I said, I'm going to organize this one into the overall screener. You can search the names, so KWeb, for example, you would get that come up at the top of the page. It's again ordered by score, so you can see which ETFs are on the move and which ones are weak. So you can see down at the bottom end, we've got solar as at the weaker end of the range. You can see at the top we've got in utilities, China stocks, copper, miners at the moment are at the stronger end. You can again order by the changes this week, order by the week changes, or just order by score. So we've also got precious metals, crypto stocks. So let's click into a couple of these. You can see because they're in different sub-industries. So this is just a custom watch list that I've put in as well. So again, these are all going to be merged into a single page, just as filters soon. But just for a quick snapshot at the moment, you can see how they're doing. So at the moment, you can see the majority of the crypto stocks are in a weak position, but there are a few still in a strong, with Coinbase, Robinhood, Cypher Mining and TerraWolf at the moment in the strong zone there. You can get uranium stocks, copper stocks, lithium stocks as well. So there are a few of the new features. As I said, if you search here, just when I go to any stock, I want to see AEM like the gold miner, click return, it will take you through and you can see it's got 70% of sub-industry in a strong position at the moment. So if I click on gold, you can see 70% of them have a 6 or above. You see 58% of the industry, so precious metals in general are on, so that means it's in a neutral position, and you've got 50% of the materials sector on a 6 or above. So if you click on materials, you see 50% of these are strong and 50% of these are weak. So that's what's Stan Weinstein's forest to the trees approach in a snapshot view. So really, really powerful tools that you've got here with this.